Welcome to Jackets TV presented by Ohio Health. I'm Bob McElligott, and it is Free Agent Frenzy Day here in Columbus, and I'm welcoming the newest member of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Nathan Horton, who has signed a new 7-year contract. Nathan, today must have been a great day for you, but it's not just today, it's been the last couple of days. Can you take me through the process here?
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable day. I'm very excited to be here and to be a part of the Blue Jackets, and it feels like it's really busy, but I've been looking forward to this point, and I'm just happy to be here, and I'm excited.
Well, with the new collective bargaining agreement, there was time for potential free agents to be brought in and shown the city, wine and dine a little bit, and they did that for you. They brought you in, they showed you the city of Columbus. What stuck out to you? What did you look at maybe to say, yeah, I know this is the place?
I think it's just perfect for me and my family. It's quiet, but it's nice. Everybody's so friendly. You walk across the street, everyone's letting you go. It's everyone waves, everyone says thank you. That's definitely a place where I want me and my family to grow up and be a part of. And
you had said within the last week that the reason that you wanted to leave Boston was you wanted to get into somewhat of a quieter situation. Is that for you and your family, just to grow and you be able to play the game, but you're focused to be family at home and the game at the rink?
Yeah, I think that's just it. I like Boston. I had a great 3 years there. I can't thank Boston enough. I made a lot of friends. My teammates were unbelievable. I'm going to miss them, but I think that's right. It's just this is a place where I'm a family guy, and I got my wife and 2 kids, and it's definitely a place where it's for them to grow up and be a part of it here. It's definitely that's what I was looking for, and this is a spot. It couldn't be any better.
You were a pretty coveted free agent, and I know there were more teams than just the Blue Jackets that were interested in talking to you and hoping to get you signed. What was it in your mind? Where did you talk to any of those other teams, or were you pretty much focused on Columbus early on?
I think early on I was focused on Columbus. I've heard a little bit about it. And never being a part other than the city around, and once I got here, just to see the outside, see away from the city, it just came pretty clear to me that this is a place I wanted me and my family to be.
And that's a pretty good point, because when you travel in the National Hockey League and you play in a city, you basically see about 3 different things. You see the inside of the rink that you're playing in, you see, which is the visiting dressing room, not the home room, by the way. Then you see the hotel that you're staying in, and then you find a good restaurant. And that's about it when you go on a road trip, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's, I didn't see too much about it, but, like I said, from what I heard about people that have been here and got to see it on the outside, they loved it, and, and as soon as I saw it, it feels like home to me already.
What about the organization itself? And you of course know what the Blue Jackets went through last year and then this past year, and how they're improving and how they're getting better. How much did that play into your decision?
Obviously, they got great people in charge. John Davidson and Yarmo. I think the team is definitely headed in the right direction, and they got unbelievable players. And I could sit here and name everyone, but that's I don't want to leave anyone out, because everyone is a big part of this team, and I'm just happy to be part of it.
Blue Jackets had been in the Western Conference up until this coming year, and they're moving to the East. Did that have any bearing on your decision? Were you looking to stay within the Eastern Conference?
No, actually it didn't. I kind of, once I got here, I looked to see the divisions, because they changed, but it definitely it makes it a little bit easier for everyone with the travel and stuff. But I just think the future is very bright for this team, and this is something that I want to be a part of, and I want to help help the team.
The 2 previous teams you played with were both in the Eastern Conference, the Florida Panthers and of course the Boston Bruins. Do you think you'll be able to bring any kind of an edge here, and just maybe a little bit of the knowledge of some of the teams you're going to be playing and some of the personnel that maybe some of the guys in this room haven't seen as much going into this season? Yeah,
I think so. Like you said, I played a lot of games against my whole career against those teams. So, I think everyone knows pretty much what to expect. It's kind of the same thing, but definitely I'll be able to put a little bit of insight on the teams.
And this team, this Blue Jackets team, did struggle in scoring last year. It had great goaltending, great defense, and I know you're not going to be healthy, and we'll talk about this in a minute, right at the start of the season, but how much are you hoping that you can be that guy that provides that scoring and playing that power game that you've played for years?
Well, definitely, I wanna come in and do as much as I can, and you know, I want to obviously help to contribute, and I want to help the team as much as I can, and you know, that's what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I'm just excited to come in here and play with a great bunch of guys, and to make something good happen.
You've got a chance to play in the Stanley Cup Finals, what, 2 of the last 3 years, winning 1 cup, and unfortunately here recently losing a cup run. But what has that experience done for you in your career, to play all of those extra games, to be in those high pressure situations? How much better of a player has that made you?
Oh, it's made me a way better player. I mean, just to be involved in that, and you know, have you know, the playoffs is the best thing. It's where any player, they want to play in the playoffs, and I think it's the best time of the year, and you look forward to that. But you know, there's a lot of work to get there, and I think everybody realizes that. But once you're there, you get a taste of it. You never want to stop, and that's definitely what we want to bring here. And you know, this team is, you know, it's like I said, it's got a bright future, and I want to be a part of it.
When you talk about the playoffs being the best time of the year, you do have to make some sacrifices, like playing hurt, and you did do that this year throughout the playoffs. But how important was it to you to stay on the ice and to be out there to give your team the best chance?
Yeah, no player wants to, you know, they obviously don't want to get hurt, but when you're in that situation, you don't want to watch from the sidelines because you're hurt. You know, you want to do the best you can to get in the lineup and stay there, and that's kind of what I did. I mean, I hurt my shoulder, and I still was there, and I mean, that's what it's called, playoff hockey. It's a battle, it's a grind, it's a long time, a couple months, but you know, little things happen. You get injuries, and you know, players deal with that. I think that's the one thing about hockey players is it's once they get hurt in the playoffs, it's tough to take them out.
Now, I know you don't have a deadline yet, but you're going to have to get some surgery. Do you have any idea of how long you might have to wait to actually suit up and play this coming year?
Well, the doctor said, well, I'm going to say 4 months, but the doctor said 4 to 6 months until I'm fully healed. Obviously, I want to get healed, and you know, I want to be 100% before I come back, and you know, I just want to get it done as quick as possible, so I can start the process of getting back and feeling good again.
We talked about how much Columbus kind of feels like home to you and your family already, but you're from Southern Ontario, so you're still not that far away from home here too. Did that play into your decision?
You know, not really, but obviously it helps. It's nice that, you know, my family could drive down and you know, be here in 5 hours, 4.5 hours, and you know, at any point in time. And I think that I didn't really think about it, but I mean, it's definitely nice, and maybe that's why it feels like home so much, because it's so close. You
talked about the fact that you could go around and name a lot of players in this room, but I understand you did have a chance to hang out a little bit with Jared Boll and James Wisniewski during your visit here earlier this week. Yeah. What was that like? I know what it's like to hang out with those two guys. What's your experience with those two guys? Well,
well, I just met them, so I obviously I know I played against them, but 2 great guys, 2 great players. I'm excited to you know, be a part of this with them, and you know, it's they're very nice, and they're, you know, there's not much else to say. They're great players, and I'm excited.
What was their message to you?
Just they're asking me, you know, they're telling me a little bit about the city and you know, about the guys and about everything, and you know, it's good for me to hear it from a player, and you know, especially this summer, them coming in to see me and saying hi, it means a lot. You know.
This is really a first time experience for you too, right? I mean, you got traded before, but
yeah.
You get to be a free agent. You get to kind of pick your spot and deal with all of this. Now that it has really come to an end, and you've got a 7-year deal, so hopefully you don't have to do this again for a long time. What's it been like overall?
It's been a little bit nervous. I mean, you know, it's exciting. I'm happy where I am right now, and you know, this is definitely what I wanted, and I couldn't have picked a better spot to be here with me and my family, to raise my kids and to be part of this.
Well, finally, there's a lot of chatter today on the internet about what number you would wear, because in Boston you wore number 18. That's kind of locked up here in Columbus with R.J. Umberger, but you decided to take number 8. What's the significance there?
Number 8, yeah, because I guess you turn it sideways and it means forever, so let's hope that it stays like that.
There you go. That sounds like a good reason to me. Nathan, we're very happy to have you and your family. I'm sure your young boys are going to enjoy it around here, and hey, it's a great day. So thanks for taking a couple of minutes. Look forward to talking with you a lot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That's Nathan Horton. He is the newest member of the Columbus Blue Jackets, signed as a free agent today, 7-year deal for Nathan Horton as he visits Nationwide Arena for the first time officially as a Blue Jacket. I'm Bob McElligott. Thanks for watching Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health.